The Gamblers' Ruin Project, English Premier League, Week 25.
Afternoon, folks. It's great to have you back with us. Welcome back to the channel. We hope you're as excited as we are for today's action-packed lineup. Today, we've got a real treat for you. 2 cracking Premier League fixtures to get stuck into. The atmosphere is electric and the stakes couldn't be higher. First up, it's Fulham and Nottingham Forest. 2 teams battling it out in that tense mid-table scramble. Both sides have shown flashes of brilliance this season, and today's match promises to be a thrilling encounter. Fulham, with their solid defense and quick counterattacks, will be looking to secure those crucial 3 points. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, has been a revelation with their attacking prowess and will be eager to climb up the table. Then we're off to Selhurst Park for Crystal Palace versus Everton, always a fixture with a bit of bite. Crystal Palace, known for their resilience and home ground advantage, will be up against an Everton side that's been unpredictable but dangerous on their day. This match is sure to have its fair share of drama, with both teams desperate for a win to boost their standings. And listen, it wouldn't be a proper match day without some top-notch snacks, would it? Whether you're a fan of classic nachos, spicy wings, or something a bit more gourmet, we've got you covered. There's nothing like enjoying a great game with some delicious food to keep the energy high. So, we've got Chef Oliver joining us later with some game day recipes that'll have you licking your lips. Stay tuned. Chef Oliver is known for his creative and mouth-watering dishes, and today he's going to share some of his favorite recipes that are perfect for enjoying while watching the game. From savory snacks to sweet treats, he's got something for everyone, so make sure you don't miss it. Now before we kick things off, let me tell you a little bit about the brains behind these predictions. This is the Gamblers' Ruin Project, and it's all powered by cutting-edge SmartBet.AI technology. We're talking serious number crunching here, folks. This AI analyzes mountains of data, past results, player stats, you name it, to give you the most accurate predictions possible. The Gamblers' Ruin Project, where the odds get cracked.
Now, just a quick word before we go any further. This episode is AI generated and meant for informational purposes only. We're all about having a bit of fun with the beautiful game here, but remember, gambling can be addictive. Please bet responsibly, folks. This video is not financial or legal advice. Think of AI as your trusty assistant, not the gaffer calling all the shots. Always consider multiple factors before placing any bets.
Right then, let's get down to business. We've got 2 intriguing matches on the menu today. First up, it's off to Craven Cottage for Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. Both teams will be desperate for the points, so expect a tight, cagey affair. Then, we're off to Selhurst Park for Crystal Palace taking on Everton. Palace will be hoping to build on their recent good form, while Everton are in desperate need of a result. It promises to be a fascinating tactical battle. So, Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. It's 10 a.m. on a chilly February morning in the capital. The cottage is buzzing, the fans are up for it, and both teams know a win here could be crucial come the end of the season. Fulham, as always, will be looking to play attractive, passing football, while Forest will be relying on their physicality and organisation.
Right, let's see what the AI reckons then. The smart money seems to be on a tight game, with Nottingham Forest edging it slightly. The AI predicts an expected goals of 1.91 for Fulham and 2.01 for Forest. That suggests a scoreline of 1-2 to Forest, or perhaps a 2-2 draw. It's going to be fascinating to see how this one unfolds.
Now, no match preview would be complete without a quick look at the injury list. Injuries can significantly impact a team's performance, and knowing who's in and who's out is crucial for fans and analysts alike. Let's dive into the latest updates. Fulham will be sweating on the fitness of midfielder João Paulinho, who's struggling with a hamstring injury. Hamstring injuries can be tricky, often requiring weeks of recovery and careful management to avoid re-injury. Paulinho has been a key player for Fulham, and his absence could be a significant blow to their midfield strength. Willian is also carrying a knock, so he might not be risked. The veteran winger has been dealing with a minor injury, and the coaching staff may decide to rest him to prevent aggravating the issue. His experience and creativity on the field are invaluable, but the team must weigh the risk of playing him against the potential for a longer-term absence. As for Forest, they'll be without their main man up front, Taiwo Awoniyi, who's out with a calf injury. Calf injuries can be particularly debilitating for strikers, affecting their speed and agility. Awaniyi's goal-scoring prowess will be sorely missed, and Forest will need to find alternative ways to break down the opposition's defense. Defender Serge Aurier is also sidelined. Aurier's defensive capabilities and leadership at the back are crucial for Forest. His absence will force the team to reshuffle their defensive lineup, potentially exposing vulnerabilities that the opposition could exploit. And don't forget about the weather, folks. Weather conditions can play a significant role in the outcome of a match, affecting everything from the pitch's condition to the player's performance. Let's take a closer look at what to expect. It's going to be a chilly one in London with a bit of rain expected. Rain can make the pitch slippery and unpredictable, leading to more cautious play and potentially more mistakes. Players will need to adapt their game to the wet conditions, which could level the playing field between the two teams. That could make for a scrappy affair. Matches played in the rain often see fewer goals and more physical battles as players struggle to maintain their footing and control the ball. Fans can expect a gritty, hard-fought contest where determination and resilience will be just as important as skill and strategy.
So, what's the betting strategy for this one then? Well, based on the AI's predictions and those injury concerns, a cheeky punt on Nottingham Forest to win might not be a bad shout. Both teams to score is also worth considering, given Fulham's attacking threat at home. And if you're feeling adventurous, over 2.5 goals could be on the cards. But remember, folks, bet responsibly. Stick to your budget and don't bet more than you can afford to lose.
Right, time for a quick break from all the tactical analysis. Let's hand over to Chef Oliver, who has a mouth-watering game day snack to share with us. I'm starving already!
Thanks, team. Football and food go hand in hand, and today I've got an incredible game day snack that is easy to make, fun to eat, and guaranteed to impress. Whether you're watching Fulham battle Nottingham Forest or Crystal Palace take on Everton, this snack will keep you fueled for the action. Today we will be making mini beef Wellington bites. Recipe for mini beef Wellington bites, savory and elegant. You'll need 1 pound beef tenderloin cut into bite-sized pieces, 1 sheet puff pastry, thawed 1/2 cup mushrooms, finely chopped 2 tablespoons Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 egg yolk, beaten salt and pepper to taste. Alright, if you love a classic beef Wellington, this is the mini snackable version that's perfect for match day. Crispy puff pastry, juicy beef and a savory mushroom filling. It's a game changer. Cooking instructions. 1. Sear the beef. Heat a pan over high heat. Season the beef pieces with salt and pepper, then quickly sear them for about 30 seconds per side. Set aside. 2. Make the mushroom duxelle. In the same pan, melt butter and sauté chopped mushrooms until soft. Stir in Dijon mustard, then let it cool. 3. Wrap in puff pastry. Roll out puff pastry, cut it into squares, and place a small amount of mushrooms and a piece of beef in each square. Fold the pastry over and seal. 4. Egg wash and bake. Brush with beaten egg yolk for a golden crust and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, for 12-15 minutes. 5. Serve and enjoy. These are best served warm, with a side of horseradish cream or mustard dip, Chef Oliver. These mini beef Wellington bites are rich, crispy, and absolutely delicious. They'll disappear before halftime. Now back to the predictions.
Right, let's move on to our second match of the day. Crystal Palace versus Everton at Selhurst Park. It's a ground that can be a bit of a fortress, and Palace will be hoping to use that to their advantage. Everton, on the other hand, are in dire need of a result. They're hovering dangerously above the relegation zone, and a defeat here could see them dragged right into the thick of it.
Chapter 10. Crystal Palace versus Everton AI Predictions and Tactical Insights. The AI is predicting a cagey affair at Selhurst Park, with a scoreline of 1-1 or a narrow 1-0 win for Palace the most likely outcomes. This prediction is based on a variety of factors, including recent form, historical matchups, and player availability. Crystal Palace has shown resilience at home, often making it difficult for visiting teams to break them down. On the other hand, Everton has had a mixed bag of results, struggling to find consistency, especially in away games. The AI takes into account the defensive solidity of both teams, suggesting that neither side is likely to dominate the other completely. Palace's expected goals, or XG, is 1.40, while Everton's is just 1.19. This metric, XG, is a crucial indicator of the quality of chances each team is likely to create. Palace's higher XG suggests they are more likely to generate scoring opportunities, but it doesn't guarantee goals. Everton's lower XG indicates they might struggle to create clear-cut chances, which has been a recurring issue for them this season. Analysts often use XG to predict match outcomes, and in this case it points towards a tight contest with limited scoring opportunities. That suggests that goals could be at a premium in this one. Both teams have shown a tendency to be defensively organised, making it difficult for opponents to score. Crystal Palace, under their current manager, has emphasised a solid defensive structure, often relying on quick counter-attacks to catch opponents off guard. Everton, despite their struggles, have also focused on tightening their defence, especially in away games where they tend to sit back and absorb pressure. This defensive approach from both sides is likely to result in a low-scoring game. Everton have really struggled on the road this season, so Palace will fancy their chances of getting a result. Everton's away form has been a significant concern, with the team failing to secure wins in most of their travels. This has put additional pressure on their home performances, but away games continue to be a stumbling block. Crystal Palace, aware of Everton's vulnerabilities, will look to capitalise on this and secure a vital win. The home crowd at Selhurst Park can also play a crucial role, providing the team with the necessary support and energy to push for a positive result. Overall, this match promises to be a tactical battle, with both teams looking to exploit each other's weaknesses while maintaining their defensive solidity.
Chapter 11. Betting strategy for Crystal Palace versus Everton. So, what's the betting strategy for this one? Well, the draw looks like the value bet here, given how tight the AI is predicting the match to be. Under 2.5 goals is also worth considering, given Everton's struggles in front of goal. A Palace win is a possibility, but the odds aren't particularly tempting. As always, bet responsibly, folks.
Chapter 12, Closing Remarks. And that's it for today, folks. We've had a look at two fascinating Premier League fixtures, and Chef Oliver has tempted us with some delicious game day snacks. Remember, these AI predictions are just a guide. There are always surprises in football, and that's what makes it such a brilliant game. Enjoy the matches, bet responsibly, and we'll see you next time for more AI-powered football analysis. Well, that's all we've got time for today, folks. Two intriguing matches on the cards, and as always, it's impossible to predict with any certainty what's going to happen. Fulham versus Forest, you'd have to fancy a few goals in that one. And as for Palace and Everton, well, it could be a tight, tense affair. One thing's for sure, though, it's going to be a cracking day of Premier League action. Enjoy the games, and we'll see you next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more data-driven insights. The Gambler's Ruin Project, Week 25.